Hey guys, welcome back to another video by Sanduin. In today's video, we're gonna talk about 16 such tools that are gonna help you take your productivity to the peak level. Yes guys, in today's video, we're gonna discuss about 16 such tools that will help you boost your productivity. So guys, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so in order to share those tools with you, I have taken to my computer screen. So without further ado, alright guys, so now I'm in my computer screen and I have prepared this list of 16 extensions that you can use to improve your productivity. So now let's start. Okay, so the first extension that I'm going to talk about today is Google Keep. So let's just check out the website page. Alright guys, so there you go, it's Google Keep, and this allows you to maintain a notes and lists on the go. Like if you have to create your to-do list, or maybe you got some important notes, like you have been searching something online, you found something interesting and you want to just make a note of it, right? So what you can do is you can install this extension and you can there and there just create a note. Okay, just click the button and there you have the option to create notes. It's super easy to create notes and it has a much organized look to it, right? So this just helps you improve your productivity, keep things much organized, and eventually just help you save more time and effort. Okay, so the second extension that I'm going to talk about is Grammarly. Indeed, Grammarly is one of the best extensions you can find out there to improve your productivity, to improve your writing skills, right? So let's check out its Chrome website page where we can talk more about it, right? So here we go, it's Grammarly, and Grammarly is indeed one of the best tools out there. It's the most widely used tool for all writing purposes. It can help you write the best essays, it can help you write the best email copies or your ad copies, or your research papers. It could be anything, right? Grammarly has got like a great ton of features to offer that you can like make use of, and eventually you will end up writing something that's of a superior quality, and you can evade all those like typos or maybe grammatical errors. It could be even like a good framing of sentences. Grammarly is there out there to help you out, and it's all for free. So definitely you can go out, you can install this extension for Grammarly and definitely have yourself improved. And as you can see, it has got 10 million plus active users. It is quite popular. It's quite popular, right? You must have definitely heard about Grammarly, and it is indeed something that you must have if you are out there. Like if you deal with something that's related to writing, like it could be emails, it could be like writing blogs, it could be writing your research papers, maybe a book, whatever it is, wherever you're writing, if you must have Grammarly, because Grammarly is out there to help you out. And definitely no matter how good you write, once you have this extension, you'll start loving it, because it has got like it has got like useful suggestions for you. So definitely Grammarly is a must have and you must have it, right? And when you have the extension installed, it works on any site. It works on most of the popular sites like Google Sheets or maybe Google Docs, and also the online notepads and everywhere, right? Just have this installed, just have this extension installed and just see the magic. You will definitely find your writing skills improve. Okay, so the next extension that we're going to talk about is Adblock, right? So let's just check out its web store page. Okay, so here we go, the page is loaded. So Adblock, what it does is that it allows you to block ads on across all the sites. It helps you to focus more on the content and evade all those annoying ads, right? You can block all those ads by just click of a single button, by just installing this extension and just activating it, right? So it can basically block all the ads. It has got its own smart technology that can identify ads, and it just gives you a clean look of the websites whenever you're trying to surf the web and you might have this certain ads annoying you, maybe creating redirects and all. So you can evade all those problems, you can evade all those hurdles, and you can have your main content viewed, right? You don't have to wasting your time over ads. It just gives you a clean look, and there you go. You can start surfing the ads, and it works on sites like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. It could be any ads, okay? It could be any ads on any site. It's out there to help you out by blocking them. Next up guys, we're going to talk about another extension, which is OneTab. So what OneTab is, let us talk about it. So let's visit its website page. Here we go guys, OneTab is indeed one of the must-have extensions that you definitely should have. It allows you to basically save a lot more of memory, especially in Chrome. You must be knowing that Chrome is a memory eater. It eats it consumes a lot of your computers, your PC's memory. So what you can do is you can you can sort out this problem by just installing this extension. You know what it does is that it basically creates a list of all these open tabs, and it helps you save the memory. It just keeps the links safe, and whenever you have to return to a particular tab, you can just click over the extension, like you can see over here, right? So what it does, you can just click over, you have an icon appearing on the extension, right on the search bar, right over the search bar where you get to see all the pin extensions. You just click over it, and there you have all the tabs open. And basically what it does is that instead of having all these tabs opened, right, instead of having all these tabs open and consume a lot more memory, what you can do is this extension automatically it saves all those tab links, and you can just click over the extension, then you can click over the required link, and there you go, you have it, right? So what it does is eventually you save a lot more memory, you have your computer free, so you will evade all those problems like lagging or you're slowing down a PC, and eventually this like improves your productivity to another level, right? So this is what this extension helps you do. So this is definitely something that's innovative, and definitely something that that should really help you out in your day-to-day working. Now, the fifth extension that we're going to talk about is Momentum. So Momentum is a cool extension, okay? So what I mean by it, so let's just check out the web store page first. So the Momentum web store page is open now. So as you can see, what it does is that it gives you a clean look of your Google Chrome tab, right? So what that means is that you have a cool look whenever you open Google Chrome. Instead of having a normal tab, for example, if I show you a normal tab basically looks like this, where you have a basic Google tab open, right? But with this extension, when you install and activate this, you're gonna have something like this, like as you can see over your screens, you have something like this, and you have the time showing. It shows you, it greets you, and also what you do is, it asks you a question like, what's your main focus for today? What's your goal for today? Or you might also have some motivational quote to help you, focus, and it could be code, it could be photo, and also you can see it has got a really chilled look, more relaxed look. You can have it has got a ton of utility that you can, even these small things play a great role in improving the productivity. When you avoid all those distractions, everything is, it has got a clean look, right? It has got nothing, just the time and a good greeting, or something that a question that allows you to think about, to putting in the work, and a motivational quote to help you do this, right? And with a soothing background, so what more do you need, right? So this is what it does. It helps you get inspired, it helps you get motivated, and it helps you get more productive. So the next extension that I'm going to talk about is Write Inbox. So Write Inbox, let's check out this workshop page. So the page is loaded now. Let me tell you what Write Inbox is, right? So Write Inbox is basically for email productivity. It helps you to, basically filter out emails. It helps you to, even track emails, and it adds a lot of features to your normal day-to-day Gmail, right? Instead of having a normal Gmail, you can have a quite advanced level of Gmail where you can track your email sent, you can schedule your emails, or you can even have a great looking UI, or it has got certain filters that you can apply, so you can basically customize everything, right? So with this, you can literally, if you're out there having email marketing requirements, you can definitely look up to this extension. It's gonna definitely help you out. When you use it, you just know that you just feel the difference, right? You can feel the difference, you can feel the productivity, you can feel the kind of the value, the utility that you get from tools like this that helps you keep things much more organized. Gmail itself is quite limited, but when you add on features like this, when you have extensions like this, working with Gmail becomes a lot more exciting. It becomes a lot more easier. So definitely I recommend you to install extension like this, and definitely go ahead, install Write Inbox, and then you have your email productivity is definitely going to increase, because you're going to have a lot of options that you can make use of. Instead of traditionally going through the manual process, you will see there are lots of options that you can automate, and basically it's going to save you more time and effort. Alright, so the next extension that we're going to talk about today is Save to Pocket, right? So Save to Pocket is another great tool, so let's just explore more about it. Here's guys, Save to Pocket, the official web store page. So Save to Pocket is more like it is like, it's gonna help you save content across the internet, across the browsers. Whatever you search, whatever content it is, just click over the extension icon, and you can save it, right? You can save the content then and there. It's so much useful. Whenever you're surfing an ad, maybe you're trying to get some inspiration, you can always you can always search this website, and instead of keeping notes, like the first productivity tool that I shared with you, which allows you to keep notes, you have to manually type in those notes. Instead of this, you can have this extension installed called Save to Pocket. It's gonna automatically save that thing for you, right? It's gonna save that thing for you, so you can refer back to it whenever you wish. It's basically saved into your pocket, so you can take it in that way, right? So it's gonna like save this content for you, and eventually, you don't have to keep maintaining notes of each and everything, wasting your time preparing notes. Instead, you can just save this content, and whenever you require, you have to refer back to it. You can just have a single click, and you'll be thus landing there onto the web page that you've been searching for, right? So guys, the eighth tool or the extension that we're going to talk about today is Sandwind, right? Sandwind is another great tool, another tool to help you improve your productivity. So let's just check out the website page of it. So here you have Sandwind, and Sandwind, what it does, it allows you to improve your productivity. It has got tons of features. It allows you to log into multiple social accounts, or it could be accounts of any websites, or multiple sessions, and you can have multiple sessions where you can log in, basically use two accounts simultaneously. And that's a great feature. Like, for example, if you get like two Facebook accounts, Facebook by default doesn't allow you to use two different accounts on the same browser. So what you can do through Sandwing is that you can basically use two different Facebook accounts at the same time, and it is possible through Sandwing, right? And let me talk about what more you can do with Sandwing. Sandwing has got a ton of feature. Like, you can also see over your screen. It allows you to share the sessions. It allows you to blur content across web pages. So if you're visiting some web page and you'd like to, if you like to like blur out some content, definitely you can do it out. It could be any sensitive info, etc. You can blur it out you can blur the thing out using Sandwing, and this is definitely possible. Sandwing makes this possible for you, and you can also share this whole logged in page. You can share sessions without even revealing the passwords to your friends or maybe your teammates. You can do that thing through Sandwing, and definitely this is something that you must be definitely looking out for. So Sandwing is something that must have, you must definitely go out, you must install Sandwing, because Sandwing has got a lot more to offer to you, right? So you can check out this video where we talk about, is Sandwing worth it, or definitely go. It's completely free of charge. You can try out Sandwing, and you can leave your feedbacks right there in the comments, or you can also connect with us on our social media handles and let us know about what you feel about our extension, right? So definitely it is out there to help you to boost your productivity. Go ahead, install it, and you'll be out there, managing multiple accounts in a single go, right? So guys, we're halfway there. We've discovered 8 such tools, and by now I'm pretty much sure that you have learned about some great tools. And if you did, then do make sure to like this video, and yes, let's carry on the list. So guys, now I'll be talking about another interesting Chrome extension, and this is definitely an interesting one. You would never like to miss this out. So let's just check this out, what the extension it is. So the extension I'm going to talk about is Marinara Pomodoro Assistant, right? So if you know about what is Pomodoro technique, it basically means like having 25 minutes of work, taking 2 to 3 minutes of rest, having again 25 minutes of work, again 2 to 3 minutes of rest. Like this, you complete like 2 to 3 sets of 30 minutes, where you have like 25 minutes of work and 5 minutes of rest, approximately 5 minutes of rest, and then altogether after completing all this work, you have like 15 to 20 minutes of rest. So this is the best suited to improve your productivity, the best technique you can follow to have your work done, plus also maintain a good balance between work and rest, right? Because you need rest in between of work. If you're gonna like work, you're gonna lose out your energy. You're gonna burn out yourself, but at the same time you're gonna burn out yourself. So it definitely, you require some rest in between of your work to ensure that you have that energy, you have that same zeal and enthusiasm to carry on the work for a longer period of time, to be more productive. Okay, so this extension basically helps you to focus. It helps you create create a Pomodoro schedule. And of course, before a long break, it just creates like it tracks your time. When it's 25 minutes, it lets you know that it's time to take a short break. You basically now know that you have to take a break, and it also reminds you that now it's time to get back to work. And basically, it helps you follow this Pomodoro technique. And definitely, when you use this Pomodoro technique, you would definitely find a boost in your productivity, because now you'll be wasting less time, and you won't be even getting too much tired, by just working and working. You also have the back of, resting. So this is an extension that helps you do this. So definitely go check it out. All links are there in the description. You can go check them out and let us know in the comment how did this extension go for you. Alright, so the 10th extension that we're going to talk about today is win the day, and it definitely helps you to win the day. How? Let us explore it. So the extension page is loading now. So what it does is that it basically is out there to help you improve your focus, to help you put in the work and waste less time on surfing or waste time on other sites across the web, right? So what it does is it mainly allows you to set goals. You can basically set goals and targets, like you have got to finish this work, or you'd be, for example, if you would be working on some particular site, maybe let's take an example of Google Docs, then you can set a target that you would be spending maybe 30 minutes of time on this site, and you would be basically completing out this much amount of work, right? So you can basically set a target on your own, and then what is that you can also set daily targets. Daily targets means you say that, for example, maybe it could be a particular site that you need to visit every single day, or you have to spend a particular amount of time on a particular site. So you can set those daily targets, or and it basically helps you to achieve that goal, because it has got a ton of other options that allows you to do so. And a few of them are like it allows you to use the focus mode, which in turn turns off all those distractions, gives you a clean look of the browser, and doesn't allow you to surf multiple websites where the focus on the work. It allows you to basically get off all those distractions and basically have your work done. It helps you improve the focus. It tells you to focus on the work and not collecting the content. And next, what it does is that it automatically creates reports upon your daily basis, and it basically helps you track your habits. It has also got an interesting feature that allows you to view your habit reports, right? So you can basically know about your daily browsing habits, like how much time do you spend on which particular site, or maybe if you're like writing something, or maybe you're creating something on the web. So how much time do you put in actually doing the work, and then how much time do you put in actually searching for the work, like searching inspirations, or maybe like searching of content on the web. So you can basically have all those things tracked through this through this extension. And this extension is definitely going to help you understand yourself and your working habits, your the way you work, your working way. You can definitely get a deeper understanding of yourself through this extension, and it definitely helps you win at the end of the day. So definitely it is win the day. So the next extension that we have in our list is Noisely. So let us just check this out. So guys, what Noisely is, let me just give you a brief about it. So Noisely basically allows you to focus. Okay, it plays those SFX, those sound effects, a soothing musical sound. It could be a relaxing sound. Whenever you're working, you just focus your goal. You just enter your goal, right? Whether you're whether what it is that you're doing, right? You could be writing. You could be like listening. So accordingly, you can have some soothing sound playing in the background, and it basically, we all know that sounds play a major role in creating the focus, in helping us do our work better, right? So this this extension automatically plays those sounds for you, based upon your goal. Like if you're writing, so it plays a kind of music that suits writing and helps you basically focus upon the writing. And if you're maybe like listening to something, or maybe if you're designing, so it helps you, it plays up certain sounds that allows you to focus more, more, and be more inspirational and have more concepts on your mind. So right, it basically creates, it automatically and intelligently plays up those sounds, plays up those musics that allow you to be more focused, to be more inspired, and basically put in the work and have the best piece of work at the end of the day. So Noisely is definitely a must-have, in case you're someone who loves listening to sounds while working. So definitely go ahead, install Noisely, and do let us know how did it go for you. Alright, so the next extension that we're going to talk about today is Work on a Tab Manager. So Work on a is another great tool. So let us check this out. Alright guys, so it's Work on a Tab Manager. So what it does is that it basically helps you be more organized. It helps you organize all your tabs, all the multiple tabs that you might have opened on Google Chrome. You can basically manage them out through this. You can it's basically a drag and drop kind of thing, where you can drag and drop and basically, kind of prepare a flowchart of which websites you need to visit, when, and how do you need to put in the work. So everything that you can plan out, all the steps that you can plan out. And next, what you can do is, you can basically, have a backup of all the websites that you're visiting. For example, you might be working upon Google Docs, you might have written a piece of, maybe a piece of writing, and then your browser crashes for some reason. Then you feel the work is gone, because Google Docs by the time might not have saved it, and definitely you feel you might be in a state of loss. So to avoid this, you can have this extension installed that always secures your piece of work. It could be on any site that you're working. This extension is going to create automatic backups of it. It's going to keep a backup of everything. Every single thing, every single idea that you're performing on any site activity is gonna like keep a track of it. And when you're logging back to the site, it's gonna like give you the exact, it's gonna bring you to the same place where you left it. So it's definitely that helpful, and you might never want to miss this option, because this is really something helpful. It happens most often, when you like putting in some work, maybe you're filling out some form, and then out of something, maybe your internet connection loses out, or maybe your browser crashes, or it could be any other reason, maybe your computer switches off. So what you can do is you can always have a secure backup of it. So when you're logging back to the site, you just go back to the point where you left it, right? So it's that helpful. And next is, you can basically bookmark tabs, basically, which is another great thing. You can have all those tabs bookmarks, like you have them saved, you have them secured with you, and whenever you want them, you can access them. And next is like synchronization. What this means is that you can have multiple devices, where you can your multiple computers, where you can have Chrome installed, where you can have this extension installed, and definitely you can log in back to the site, you can log in back to the same work, and you don't have to basically do the work again and again on multiple devices. You can, when you have this extension installed, it basically makes your life a whole lot more easier. So maybe if I have been working on some site, and maybe maybe it could be some form that I was filling. Okay, maybe I filled half the form, and if I open up now, if I no longer have any access to the same PC, and if I open up some different PC, but I have this work on installed, then what it does is that it refills the form to the point where I left it, right? So it is that helpful. I don't have to go and type all those details again. So I can basically save a lot more time and effort through this extension. So definitely it's a must-have. You must definitely have this extension installed. It's the Work on a Tab Manager. Go ahead, install it, and do let us know in the comments. Next guys, the extension that we have on our list is Scribe. It is another interesting extension. So let's take this out. So guys, here you go, it's Scribe, and it is mostly useful to you if you're a content creator, or if you are basically a blogger, or maybe a content writer. So in that case, it's gonna be like proving super helpful for you, because it helps you to create step-by-step guide things, because it allows you to take screenshots, it allows you to highlight the screenshots, maybe have those points, and all you can do it from one single place, and it allows you to create documentations, where you can have all those guides created, like it could be any tool that you're trying to create a documentation for, like the how to install it and all. So this tool is going to basically help you out. This extension is basically going to help you out by creating the best looking, you can have screenshots, and you can also edit those screenshots, you can highlight certain portions, and basically you can do a lot more through Scribe. It is something, it's a must have thing. If you're a blogger, if you're a blogger and you write content for your blogs, then definitely you have to check this out, because it is that helpful. It helps you out, and it is completely free of charge. It auto generates step-by-step guides, as you can see, and it saves, and as they say, save your team 20 plus hours a month, which is a big deal. You can save 20 plus hours of work, and this is all for free. So definitely go ahead, install this, and basically help yourself improve your productivity. Okay, so the next extension that I'm going to talk about is Clean Master. Okay, so here we have the Clean Master page open. So you can check this out. Just by the name you can guess out. It is basically to clean your browser memory, right? It is there to clean your browser memory. It's there to free up some RAM. It's gonna make your PC work faster, your browser work faster. It cleans the cache. The cache files. Cache files are basically the place where your browser stores all the data. All the third-party data, and So basically you need to have those cache clean, because over a period of time this needs to get clean, because these are like useless pieces of information sometimes, because when there are certain sites that you visit once and then you never visit it, so even the details for those sites both get stored in the cache, so you definitely need to clean them out on a regular basis. But just doing this manually is definitely a hard work. So definitely go the easy way by installing this extension called Clean Master. It cleans out this browser cache. It gives your it basically freshen up your browser, and it helps you make your browser work faster for you, be more productive. You can save much more time by saving your browser from lagging, slowing down. When you're dealing with multiple tabs, your Chrome might get slowed down, but definitely when you have this plugin, when you have this tool, it's gonna clean out your browser on a regular basis, and definitely there you go. You can now access Chrome with a great speed, and it's definitely gonna help you out, because when there's a great speed, there's a great workflow, and when there's a great workflow, you have an increased productivity. So guys, the next extension that I'm gonna talk about is LastPass. Here it is, guys. LastPass, the free password manager. So when you're browsing to the web, there are multiple sites where you need to enter your password. You need to basically enter your credentials to log into the site. Where and it is not possible to remember the password for every single site, and also your browser every time is not capable of remembering the password. You might sometimes forget to click on save password, or maybe even if you save and you don't have access to that same Google account, you lose out that password for the site, right? So what you can do is you can use tools like LastPass, which allows you to save passwords across all those sites, and it's like you have a master password for all your passwords, right? All your passwords get saved into your LastPass account, and all you need to do is remember one password that is for your LastPass account, and there you go. Whenever you log in back to LastPass allows you to log into all the sites that you visited, to all the sites for which that you have saved the passwords, and you can just click a button and you'll be there logged in back to the site. You don't have to enter your credentials every single time, and you also don't have to rely upon your browser to save the password for you. You can basically have them saved, and this is like it can work upon multiple sites, multiple tabs, and it could be some other Google account, Google browser profile that you're using, but you have the same account of LastPass, so you basically have all your passwords saved. You don't have to depend upon your browser. You can basically go use LastPass, and you can feel the difference of saving password using a master password, right? So guys, with this we reach the end of the list. So the last extension I'm going to talk about today is Stay Focused. Right guys, so from the name you can guess stay focused. It allows you to stay focused because it allows you to block certain sites that waste up your time. It analyzes on its own and it gives you reports on certain sites. It could be like YouTube, or it could be Facebook, or Instagram, or it could be Reddit. It could be any other site that you waste a lot much of your time. So you can basically block it and stay focused upon your work. You can block it temporarily for maybe like an hour or two till when you get your work done. It basically creates a more focused environment for you where you can work and help yourself from getting into any distraction, right? So stay focused basically helps you to stay focused, right? As its name goes, stay focused. It allows you to stay focused because it blocks all the side that distracts you, and it allows you to focus on the side that you are working, right? So it is its main feature. You can block the time wasting websites, and that's it. That's the most thing you can do with it, and basically save yourself, do yourself a favor of not visiting sites that are wasting of your time, because you need to get the work done. You have to be more productive, and definitely this add more stars to your productivity. So here we end up our list of 16 such tools that will help you take your productivity to the next level. So guys, do let me know how you feel about this video, and if this video helped you, then do make sure to drop the like button, and also share this video with your friends, with your family, and let them know that you are there, striving to improve your productivity, and these tools are gonna help you out, right? So we'd love to hear from you. Do drop your views in the comment section. We would love to hear from you, and till then, so that's it for this video. I'll see you in some other video. Take care, and bye bye.